Hello, everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Welcome to another episode of Untold Royal Secrets. I'm back, your favorite royal commentator, and today we need to have a serious conversation about an upcoming documentary that promises to be a real game changer. Next month, the German production Harry, The Lost Prince is set to air, and let me tell you, it could provide the reality check that many have been waiting for regarding the ex-royals. I've been following the royal family for decades, and when I first heard about this documentary, my initial reaction was, finally, someone's telling the real story. Let's face it, we've all had enough of the Sussex spin machine, haven't we? What makes this documentary significant is not just its content but its credibility. Produced by ZDF, a respected German network, and directed by the award-winning filmmaker Ori Gruner, this is no tabloid hit piece. It's serious journalism shedding light on one of the most dramatic chapters in modern royal history. The timing is crucial, almost 5 years after Megxit, when Harry and Meghan decided royal duty wasn't glamorous enough and moved to California. Over these years, we've watched them attempt to monetize their royal connections while criticizing the very institution that gave them a platform. One of the documentary's most striking elements is Gruner's comparison of Megxit to the abdication crisis of 1936. It's a bold analogy, but there are undeniable parallels, prioritizing personal desires over duty and choosing love over responsibility. However, unlike Edward Roman VIII, who made a clean break, Harry and Meghan seem to want it both ways. A poignant moment highlighted in the documentary is Meghan's alleged embarrassment over the backlash she now faces, even from communities that once supported her. She was initially heralded as a modernizing force for the monarchy, a breath of fresh air, yet years later their reputation has taken a dramatic turn. Their life in Montecito, in a 14 million mansion, raises questions about their actual achievements. The Archewell Foundation, once touted as a beacon of change, has produced limited tangible results. Making meaningful change is clearly harder than talking about it. One consistent theme is how Harry and Meghan have undermined their own credibility. Each time they publicly criticize the royal family, they further damage their personal brand. This documentary appears poised to examine those self-inflicted wounds. It delves into Harry's transformation from a beloved prince and military hero who created the Invictus Games to a controversial figure whose primary identity seems tied to grievances against his family. Meghan, once full of promises to modernize the monarchy, now finds herself navigating failed projects such as a cancelled Spotify deal and a tenuous Netflix contract. The documentary's creators even traveled to California and New York to speak with insiders. What will their findings reveal when the PR curtain is pulled back? One of its most fascinating angles is its exploration of the contrasting approaches within the royal family. William and Catherine, for instance, have demonstrated that modernization can coexist with tradition. Their actions underscore that evolution doesn't mean discarding core values, a lesson Harry and Meghan seem to have overlooked. This divide reflects broader questions about the monarchy's future. Ironically, Harry and Meghan's actions have arguably strengthened public support for the institution they criticized. By highlighting the value of duty and tradition, they've inadvertently reminded people why these principles matter. The late Queen Elizabeth once said, "You can't be half in and half out," and the Sussexes' struggle to defy this truth has only deepened the public's respect for the working royals who honor their commitments. The documentary also touches on the implications for their children, Archie and Lilibet, growing up separated from their royal heritage. This estrangement contrasts starkly with the example set by William and Catherine, who balance their royal duties with raising their children to understand their future roles. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan seem more focused on remaining relevant in Hollywood than fostering family connections. The documentary promises to examine the Sussexes' contributions or lack, thereof since leaving royal life. Their Netflix projects and public statements have been met with diminishing interest, and their failed initiatives raise questions about their long-term plans. At some point, they may need to shift from airing grievances to creating something truly meaningful. Ultimately, the film serves as a reflection on the choices and consequences surrounding the Sussex saga. It examines the tensions between tradition and modernization, duty and self-interest. For the royal family, it's a reminder of the strength that comes from service and unity. For Harry and Meghan, it's a sobering look at how their actions have shaped public opinion and the future of the monarchy. What do you think? Will this documentary offer new insights or simply reinforce what many already believe? Either way, it's sure to spark debate about the legacy of Harry and Meghan and their place in royal history.